Well, I did say I was going to talk about Joshua Culvyhouse in the future, and here we are. I'm going to be doing a response video to Joshua's response video to my commentary on Joshua's Friendship is Witchcraft review. Here's the degree. I'm one of the most reasonable persons you'll ever meet, and I'm kinda soft. I can admit when I'm in the wrong, and in this video that Joshua made on me, there were some points I messed up on. Despite my video being great and Joshua said it was okay, my video still has some cracks in there. I'm going to be addressing the mistakes and I'm going to be justifying it.
Hello YouTubers, this is Shadvic speaking. Today's commentary, I'll be commentating on Supersonic War 15 and it's a commentary on my Friendship is Witchcraft review. Okay, I will admit that the video has small problems. Though, to be actually fair, I blame the person who was supposed to be checking my script for nice sling widespan and just say it is to her eyes. I should probably find someone who is willing to explain it to further detail. But whatever, he did an okay job. I still have some things to say about it. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive in.
Welcome to my first commentary. Quick commentaries are just going to be a few things I'll point out. Quick commentaries will not interfere with my regular commentaries. That's why I split them up. Alright, let's get this started. MLP Review, aka Joshua Culvyhouse, is a reviewer, but he's also a commentator. Joshua's main channel is Joshua's Culvyhouse, and that's where his commentaries are located. He's a confusing commentator, and that's all I'm gonna say for now. I'll wait until I cover him on my original commentaries because, trust me, I'm going to have to do that anyway. For now, let's just check out his recent review. Friendship is Witchcraft. Hey, I was gonna review that! Well, I guess I'm going to be learning from the master reviewer. I'm just an average reviewer who just started reviewing back in 2014, and then I started back reviewing in 2015, and you started reviewing in 2015! You started in June and I started back in July of 2015.
Actually, I started reviewing in 2011 and continued in 2013. I'll leave the links to these two particular reviews in the description. This might be old news, but still relevant.
I just hurt myself here. I was more focused on Joshua's MLP channel that I thought Joshua only did reviews on that channel. You got me there, Joshua. I should have did more research on that. And I call myself a reviewer.
Hello YouTubers, Shadvic speaking. Today we're going to be...
Hey, it's me again. Sorry to cut you off, but, your subtitles are hard to understand. It's bad enough that your OC is in the middle of nowhere and your background is so white that my avatar's eyes will become completely white, but now your subtitles shares the same color as the background. Why didn't you just change the subtitles black? That would be a perfect color for the white background.
It's really hard to see the subtitles that leave a shadow mark. Whatever. It's not like you'll be seeing it again.
I was most likely suggesting it because black and white works better. You know, the color yin and yang. Maybe I should have worded it better. Sorry.
Get this over with. Starting with The Perfect Swarm.
I'm sorry if I keep doing this, but I'm going to have to say this. The Perfect Swarm is a parody of Swarm of the Century. Some people will think that you skipped to episode 10. Now, I bet I know what you're going to say.
They know what Friendship is Witchcraft is, and plus I stated it at the end of the episode that it's episode 1.
Maybe some people do, but for newcomers, they don't know how Friendship is Witchcraft works. And for the second one, yes, you did state it at the end, but that's the problem. The end. You couldn't just say episode 1, The Perfect Swarm? That would have been perfect.
And why is staying at the end a bad thing? Are you familiar with the term better late than never? A delayed product is a good product, but a rushed project is bad forever. So what if I said at the end, you're basically nitpicking something that doesn't exist? Try again.
The nitpick is still a factor because there was something I forgot to add on. My bad. What if some people don't watch your video to the end? I know reviews when I see it, and your review didn't feel like a review to me.
Like fire, hellfire, this burning in my skin.
Screw hell. Shout out for the win.
I know humor is subjective, but I'm gonna have to say this. What was the point? All you did was say something funny and that was it. Let me ask again. What was the point? Fluttershy was just singing and you wanted to jump in for comedy. So, do you have anything to say about it? I guess not.
I'm not explaining the joke. Why?
If you have to explain a joke, there is no joke!
Now, this is the big problem. I didn't want you to explain the joke. I wanted you to explain why Fluttershy was singing that song, but you followed that up with a joke. Maybe I could have switched to the next topic of that point, or explain a bit further. But whatever, I was at fault here.
This is going to be a thing here. Either A, going to ask to explain a joke, or B, take a joke too seriously. For this, I'm going to be skipping those parts. And this is where I end the video, because there isn't anything that can be said. Final thoughts. The video can be classified as you not getting the joke and misinformation. Next time, do some research and don't take jokes seriously. Now, if that out of the way, this is Just Ready 428, signing off.
Did you know I didn't want you to explain a joke or I wasn't taking a joke too seriously? I guess you could say that I was taking the Tarek joke too seriously, but the reason behind that was when you contradicted yourself on that joke. Why not call you out on that? Also, the reason why I kept stopping the video was because your jokes were either too long or unnecessary. Here's one clip of my video and I want you to see if I wanted you to explain a joke to me.
You know, it's kind of weird that I haven't edited the banter the first time. Good job, 10 out of 10.
Pointless joke is pointless. Also, why did you even comment on that? You said in the beginning that this is a parody, so why are you pointing out unnecessary objects in a parody series? Sure, it's hard to find flaws in parodies, but wow, you picked that? You might be the first ever reviewer to point out something that's obvious. You know, that obvious joke. There's plenty more of my reasoning in that video. I put subtitles and everything on that video so that nobody won't call me out on taking a joke too seriously. Final thoughts. Even though you missed the point of the video thinking that I took all your jokes too seriously and thinking that I wanted you to explain the jokes to me, I did do a terrible job at researching your history and not being clear with that one scene with your joke. That was my fault. Anybody who's watching this right now, please do not attack Joshua Culvyhouse. All I wanted to do was clear some things up. This is Supersonic War 15 saying, keep running.